Alright, this is going to be a video on how to make a relentless animation in Divide and Conquer Age of V3. So it's super simple. You're going to want to go to the data folder, and then you want to go to this file here, desk skeleton. You're going to find the animation that you want to make relentless. So let's find... Okay, so we want to make a unit relentless. We go to the unit, say we want to make Lorien, let's pick a melee unit, Elven King's Gate Guard. So this is the model that they're using, and then this is the animation set, or the soldier line defines the BMDB entry for like what animation. So we go to battle models, find this one, we scroll down, we can see it's this MTW2_200 swordsman. So we just find that, we copy the whole thing and we paste it, we add relentless at the end here, and then we go down to the knockdown entries and we comment them. So what we're basically doing is we're making a copy of the original animation set and skeleton, and we're just removing the knockback. That's what relentless means. So then to actually pack them, we go into data animations in the AGO beta folder, and then what was it called? Swordsman. This. So if we search in here, we've got the CAS file, which we can also just find in here. It's probably better. Swordsman here, so we just make a copy of that. We rename it Relentless like this, because that's what we called it here. 200 swordsman relentless. Okay, so that's actually the wrong one. We want 200 swordsman relentless. Let's see if we can find it. 200 swordsman. So we actually want to copy this one, and it's this relentless version. Yep. So that matches up with whatever we called it in here. Next thing we want to do, we want to make the game repack the animations from the loose files. So we go into data animations and we delete these two here, these files here, the pack files and IDX files. And then you also need to go into your Medieval 2 folder, data, animations, and you need to make sure that this is empty. There's nothing in this folder. So I've got the vanilla ones here unpacked, or I've zipped them up and stored them in here. So if you have the vanilla ones here, you should do the same, back them up, and you can just delete them. And then next time we go to launch the game, it's going to rebuild the files for us. Rebuild the skeleton stats. So you can see here on the files are deleted, and then in a second we should see them getting rebuilt. So then, assuming this goes fine, okay, it crashed, that's fine, probably because we made some... Okay, well, I know why it crashed, because we're doing a bunch of other relentless stuff here. But in any case, it should work. And then what you do in here is you go in here to your... So we know that Mirkwood area or glaives, we go to this BMDB entry, which we were at earlier, and we change this to relentless. And this is 27 characters, so we change this to 27. And that's it. Then we have our relentless version of this animation set. I think that's everything. You can also use the same process, like if you want to modify a animation set. So I think if we look at like the Hobbit, is there Slinger? Yeah. There was something about the taunting animations for the Hobbits that really bothered me, so I just removed them. I also had to do some other scaling stuff here, but the important thing is I just removed the taunt animations because I didn't like them. In the same way that we just did for removing the knockdown animations to make the unit less prone to being stun locked in combat. But yeah, that's everything. I don't think I missed anything. There's also a README file here in the data animations folder if you need more information. So just keep in mind your mod folder must be called AGO beta. So if you're using the released version, the mod folder is called AGO v3, I think it is. I don't have it here, it's called test build for me, but it's called AGO v3, so just make sure your mod folder is called AGO beta, because if we look in the, whoops, didn't mean to open that. If we look in this file here, you can see we've got a hard-coded path to mods AGO beta. As I mentioned earlier, vanilla medieval 2 folder must be empty. Inside the custom folder are all the custom animations the AGO uses. So mods AGO beta, data animations custom. Yeah, and then you probably need to, after you've rebuilt the files, you probably need to put them back. Otherwise, like if you go to play another mod and it's looking for the vanilla files, they need to be put back, and I mean these ones in here. So I don't usually play other mods, so I think AGO has all the vanilla ones packed already inside the mod, so it doesn't actually need them, but I'm pretty sure if I went to play another mod it would crash. And yeah, then it's just saying there's a vanilla, this skeleton file here, and the vanilla animations, I think they're included in AGO. Let me check. Yeah, okay, so they're actually even backed up, the vanilla ones in here. This is all the vanilla files. But yeah, that's it. You can use the same process for adding animation sets from other games as well, or other mods rather. Like if another mod had Hobbit Slinger, you would just copy in the skeleton entry and put it, you need to make sure that all these paths are correct, so you would add the skeleton file, the .cas file, which it matches the type name, and then you just add the folder, like in this case Hobbit Slinger, which has all the individual CAS animation files. And again, the logging is very good when this repacking the files here on the right, the dat, idx, dat and idx files. If that goes wrong, like we got this error, we can go into the system log and we can see here that because I got consumed by madness and I'm making a Hobbit slow two-handed poleaxe relentless animation. We don't have the skeleton file in the data animations folder. We've only added this relentless one here. We need to add one also here. It's not unique. Oh, actually, so what I've done is I added it twice. Okay. I've not just added one, I've added two of them. But yeah, anyway, the logging is really good. It should tell you exactly what's wrong. You should be able to figure it out from there. I hope that's useful to anyone who wants to mess around with the animations in AGO. And if you have any questions, just give me a shout and I'll try and help. Enjoy!